So far, we discussed about how to use different types of charts, and also we discussed about when to use which chart. We started with the line chart and the area chart. Line charts basically helps us to understand the trends over a period of time. Right? We basically deals with the time series related, the visualization. Right? So time series related growth we see it. So year on year, what is the sales? So not year on year. Let's say in the x-axis we use the year or quarter. Okay, in the x-axis we use the time-based thing and axis, and then the y-axis we plot the measure or the numeric variable. Okay, it helps us to understand the trend over a period of time. So with that, we can understand, can we see any upward trend or downward trend when it comes to the revenue or profit? We can see the change in the growth or something like that. So even area charts also same as that one. There is a subtle difference between the line and area chart. Only difference is between the x-axis and the line. That area will be filled in with some colors. Another one is bar charts. These bar charts are helpful to understand or to compare the values across different categories side by side. In that kind of situation, it is very much helpful. And also we have seen the scatter charts, scatter and bubble charts. These charts are helpful. This chart is helpful to display the relationship between two quantitative measures. So what is the relationship exists between, or the correlation exists between the quantity or not the quantity, sales and profit. Okay, whether as the sales increases, does the profit also increases. In that kind of situation, it is very much helpful scatter chart to compare two quantitative measures. Okay, and the sales and profit, these two are quantitative measures or variables. And the next one is GAU chart. We discussed about GAU chart. That is the one is helpful to display the current status in the context of a goal. So what is your goal? And are we on par with the goal? Where do we stand now? So to understand that, the GAU charts are very, very much helpful. And also we discussed about the donut chart and pie charts. The pie chart show the relationship of parts to a whole, and donut charts also same as pie charts. Only thing is the difference is they show the relationship of parts to a whole, but it has a hole in the middle. Okay. And the next one is combo chart. We discussed about this one. It combines the column chart as well as the line chart, and waterfall chart also we discussed. It shows a running total as we add the value or subtract it. And now what we will do is we will take a look at something else called bookmarks. Bookmark is very much helpful. So even in the website, when you do some browsing, when you find something interesting, any interesting topic, what you do is you to refer that the same website, you will click on the bookmark in the browser, right? The same principle is applied here also. It's really a powerful feature, the bookmark. So this can be applied in a whole range of different reporting scenarios. So, but as with every powerful things, right, it requires full control over it in order to work in the proper way. That's why it's extremely important to understand various options that comes with bookmark. So what exactly is bookmark when it comes to Power BI, and what are the advantages of it? And can we use bookmark as a slideshow? Yes, we can use it. And bookmarks for images and shapes, you can use it. How to create bookmark groups, spotlight with bookmarks. All these topics we will explore it in today's session as part of bookmark. It's one of the it enables us to capture the current state of your report page. So that is the whole advantage of whole purpose of using bookmark. It enables us to capture the current state of your report page. So it helps us to capture the current status for these visuals, filters and slicers, and drill location, sorting with visuals, visibility of report element, focus or spotlight mode. So don't worry about these things. I will explain you shortly. I will give you a demo shortly. And also the advantage of this one is it will help us to keep track of your own progress in creating reports and build a PowerPoint like presentation, slideshow. Okay, it gives you the slideshow view, and it applied in a wide range of different reporting scenarios. For example, you want to see North region, year 2001, 2002 sales. You can see it. Okay, next what we will do is we will go to the view ribbon. In the view ribbon, you can find the bookmarks. Okay, you can configure report page to show in the bookmark. This is where we can configure the report page to show in the bookmark the way how we want it. And now what we will do is I just go to the Power BI desktop. I'll use the simple data set to help you to under the same data set so that this Monday or Tuesday, I will send you the assignments so that you all can start work on it. This is the common thing I used to do in all the, I think I should have saved it in some file somewhere. I just promoted the row header as a column header just now. Okay, this is the thing. And I just go and do the same thing again here. To load 25,000 records, it takes a lot of time. Even if you work with the premium license, right, to load or to work with huge volume of data in real time, it takes a lot of time. That's why you need to plan very well in the when you start develop any report, because already you have 3 or 4 days time only they will give. Okay, I just create one visual here. This is my clustered column chart, and I'm going to use some donut chart along with this. And slicer, slicer. Slicer is used to filter the data within your visual. For example, if I select some value here related to this value, all the other visual will get refreshed. And I'm going to create one more slicer. Slicer, I just click on it. Yes, I'm done with this. And the next one is I just take the simple data here and category and You can select the theme by going to the view, and if you select, you have different options are available. If you select this one, according the colors will get changed automatically. Electric, you have something else like if you high rise, it will make all the visuals colors, with a proper color blend. Okay, sunset. I just use the high rise. It looks high contrast or front tire. I just select this one. It looks okay. These colors are blending, right? You should not have different odd colors between one visual to another visual. In that kind of situation, the view and these themes, right, is readily available. You can use it. You can also use your custom themes, which we will see it later. And the next what I will do is, yes, I just will take a simple example. Here I have used the category, and in the slicer also I'm going to use the category. And here a region, I just select the region. I'm going to enable this so that we will get to know, where it starts, where it ends, the visuals. And here, if I select the furniture, it displays only the furniture related sales across the regions. Okay, and I don't want to see all the regions. I want to see only Africa and EME and Caribbean. You can select it. Whatever the selections that I made it related to this, right? Other visuals gets updated. So look here, I just selected only these 4 regions within this furniture category. You can see furniture, but here you can see only these 4 regions related sales. We can see it. If you hover the cursor here, if you keep the cursor on top of the, yeah, here sum of quantity. I have used sum of quantity here, right? Yeah, it shows the sum of quantity. Fine. If you want to clear these selections, you just click on this eraser kind of icon. Okay, look here, it shows everything now. Okay, everything. And this is the advantage of slicer. So it is very user friendly. So if you don't have slicer, what will happen is whatever the report I give it to you, you can see only this one. If you want to go out of the box and if you want to perform a specific analysis, for example, I just want to see North Asia, EME, or a specific region, you cannot see it. Okay, and similarly, when you select a specific region, what is the corresponding sales? Okay, you need to, if you want to see the, here you have quantity, but sales, if you want to see it for the specific region, and you have only, this is for overall sales, it shows. Specific region alone sales, if you want to see it, you cannot see it without these slicers. Got it? For example, if you want to see Africa, EMA, East, only for these 3 region sales, you can see it here. But here here it filtered these 4 regions only, but it shows only quantity. But if you want to see the sales, that is not available here, right? Now, with the help of the slicers, we are able to find out these 3 region specific sales alone. It is dynamically updating the selections whatever you made it across the visuals within this page. It is also possible you can create more than one page. Whatever the selections that you made it here, that one will get cascaded to other pages also. The same selections will get applied to other pages also. We have something called sync slicer. With sync slicer, you can achieve it. We will see that one also today. Now, I just go and unselect everything, clear the selections. Now it shows everything. Okay, I wanted to see the overall sales performance. Okay, how we are doing it as a CEO of the company. We want to understand and executive summary. Overall, what is the sales, right? How much sales we made, how much quantity we made, and right. So you can also put some other visuals in the interest of making it simple, so that you can understand in a pretty fast manner. I'm just used only 2 visuals here. This is also slices also called as a visuals. In total, we have used 4 visuals. Next, what I do is I click on bookmarks. This is available under view ribbon. I click on bookmarks and I click on add, and you can see the bookmark 1 here. And if I select here, I just do one thing here, performance overview. I just give some meaningful name, press enter. I just rename it. Okay, I'm done with this. So the next one is, it just took this snapshot of this one. Okay, this current state. Next, what I do is I just close this filter so that you will get a bigger view. And I just I'm specific about EMEA and North Asia and South or Oceania. These 4 region sales. I want to see it across all the things. Okay, and okay, what I will do is I'll just unselect it and I just select North Asia and along with that I just say EME and all. Okay, not EME, Oceania. So I call as all these things falls under North region sales. North region sales, it shows us. Okay, and what I do is I'm going to create another bookmark. When I clicked on add, you can see that bookmark too got created. I just I just say North region sales or North region performance. If I select this one, look here, it gives me the performance overview. Total, right? The previous one. If I select this one, it shows only the North region related sales performance. Got it? So now you got a fair amount of idea what exactly bookmarks are. In the single page, we can get different views. This is performance view, overview, all the regions put together, all the category put together, what is the sales. Okay, if you want to see only the North region, you can see it. Similarly, I'm going to add another thing here. I just call this as a South region. Okay, before you do this, if you want to delete it, just next to that, you have 3 dots here. Okay, and what you do is you can delete here. So next what I do is I just select only the South regions and I'm going to clear this one and South and I'm going to hold my control key and then I'm going to, if you want to select more than one, you need to hold the control key in this one. And I just say test, I group all these things into South region. Okay. And I just click on add. So whatever I selected now, it takes a snapshot. It's something like you are taking a photo. We are done with this. Okay, if I select North region, it shows only the North and performance overview. Okay, and overall performance. And this one shows only South. If you want to rename it later, so overall performance, we can give some meaningful name, performance and South region performance. Okay, similarly, you can add the bookmarks, but before you add it, you just make a selection and then click on add so that based on the correct selections, whatever you make, it takes a snapshot when you click on add, something like a taking a photo. Okay. And give some meaningful name here. That's it. You're all set. The next one is I just click on view. If you look at the bottom here, bookmark 1 of 3, you can see the scroll bar here. Can you all see it here, the scroll bar? The next, when you click on it, instead of selecting it here, just click on the scroll bar so that it will show you you will get the slideshow view. In the PowerPoint, we have the slideshow view, isn't it? So what we are seeing is the slideshow here. This is a slideshow, right? Same thing, you can see it here in Power BI. You can show multiple. Supposing you developed all the reports and you created the bookmark, everything. Now you are in the boardroom and you need to present it to your, say all the people. Okay, all the stakeholders are there, and you need to present it to them. You are in a, in the stage and you need to present it to them. In that case, you can tell them, so this is the sales performance, overall performance, and this is the north region performance, this is the south region performance. But by just keep clicking it, it'll take you to the next slides. This is your slideshow. And if you are done with this, make sure that you are clicking exit. So you came out of this, and now you can, if you want to use this option, you can use it. When you click on it, view, it will become a slideshow. And the next one is what we can do is I'm going to create some more thing to show you the group 1, group 2. Here I just unselect this one. I just select the West region and EME. I'm going to select these two things now. I just call this as okay. Now we are done with this one. So now I can see West region, whichever region I want to see it. And supposing you have the date thing. Okay, here I did not include the date table here. If you have a date table, you can specify year wise also, year wise, month wise sales performance. For example, for this year and last year, we select 2 years sales performance. You want to see that, you can see that one also. For simplicity's sake, I just used only one table here. Okay. The next step is I just want to group, these two things. For example, north and south, south and west, I'm going to group it. What I do is I just select the south region and I just click on group here. And in this group, I just drag and drop this one. Or else you can select this one. Sorry, you can select here. You can go and, not update this one. Here you can select group 2. You can create different groups, or if you don't want ungroup, okay, you can do ungroup also. You should be able to, yeah, you just part of this, yeah, just drag this and drop it on top of this one. Now if you close this, you've created two groups, one group, right? Within this group you can see two different regions. Instead of having multiple regions, you can create something like this. Okay, and for example, you want to have another visual and category wise, product wise sales performance, if you want to see it, or segment wise sales performance, you can group it with different name. So here you can see the south and west sales performance. You can, instead of having multiple bookmarks, you can create it this way. Okay, and here north region, this is how we can create a group. Now we understood how to create a group. Just next to this snapshot, you just click on, you can rename the group name also. Okay, here in this thing, you just click on this 3 dots. This is called ellipsis, and you click on group here. Since I already clicked on group, it shows ungroup. Okay, and these two are part of this one. The simple thing is you just click on the ellipsis Or I just show you one more time here. Here, I just say here, I'm going to say overall performance. I'm going to create a group two. So I just created a group, group two. See what I did. I just undo it and I'll show you one more time. So these two, I want to group it together. How do I do that? Next to that, three dots are there. Click on it and click on group and just drag this and draw. I just drop it just or expand it and you drop it here. That's all. You need to expand the group and then drop it here. Now, these two things are made part of the group two. This way we can make it more dynamic. If you don't have bookmark option, what will happen? So you need to create separate reports. And also without slicer, you cannot make it dynamic. You need to create so many reports, isn't it? So now we created two groups. Now we understood how to create a group, how to create a snapshot, everything, and also how to get to see this one, the slideshow view, how to make it happen. And other thing is, for example, I just select this one. You have something called spotlight option. So I just selected this visual. Three dots are there above, just above this visual. You just click on it. You will find something called a spotlight. So in this case, what will happen is only this one will get spotlighted and rest of them become dim. Okay. Now for this, I'm going to create another thing here and sales by category. Spotlight only the specific one. If I want to see, I can see it here. And if you want to create a separate kind of thing, right? So here, different type of view here. Look here. So this is how you can create spotlight. With spotlight, you can draw attention to a specific chart. So in this case, right, we are presenting in our bookmarks in spotlight mode, right? So in this case, right, for this visual. So now you understood how to use spotlight with bookmark. And with this, we can draw attention to a specific chart. That is what we can do. And the next, what we can do with bookmark, we can create a slicer panel that we will see it later. Okay, slicer panel, how do we create with bookmark? We can do it. And supposing I just go to the West region and overall performance. For example, I just want to create another snapshot. This time I just select only the technology and furniture, these two things. I just created this one with this is my furniture technology. Yes. Got it. So here I don't want this slicer to be visual because I just want to use only these two things. Why this slicer should be visible unnecessarily? So what I do is I'll click on selection tool. In this case, I just select this visual. Here slicer. Look here. When I select this one, you can see when I select this one. If you see here side by side, I just enable this one. I always forget this one. It's a big pain. So whatever the object that you select, the corresponding object gets highlighted here. Look here, when I select this one got highlighted. And when I select this this one got highlighted. Okay, what I do is, this is called your layer order. Layer order is available in the selection pane. Now what I do is I just unselect this one. Sometimes mistakenly, when you move the cursor in it, some item will get selected. Make sure that you are clicking the eraser icon to clear all the selections. Okay, if you don't need it, if you want it, you can leave it. Sometimes mistakenly it happen. Make sure that if you don't want to select anything, you click on this one. Okay, safer side. So okay, the moment when I selected this visual got highlighted. Okay, and when I select, this one got highlighted and this one got highlighted now. So now what I do is this slicer, I just go here and you have something called show and hide. Okay, and if you click on these three dots here, also you can see group by and all. And here the eye icon is there. I just click on this. Look here. When I unselected this eye icon, across line, you can see the line, right? The line which got crossed, striked out, something like striked out. This visual got disappeared. It is hidden. This slicer got hidden. So if you want it back, you can select it. Look here, when you click on it, it'll get, it will be hidden. Okay, now what I do is I just add this one here. So this I call it as, okay, and now what I do, I don't want to add this one here. I delete this one. So here in the furniture and technology, I'm going to update this one. Look here, update the current state. Previous state, the other slicer was also available. Don't consider that one. Consider the current state only. For that, you need to to use update. So, okay, now we will check it out, whether it's working fine or not. I just go up the sales. This is the spotlight and this is the one. Okay, when I come back here, look here, that slice got hidden. The selection plane is helpful to specify the Z order. So in the American accent, they use this term Z. We say Z. In the interview, they'll ask you what is Z order. Okay, Z. In the American, they use Z instead of saying Z. Z order. Z order in the sense changing the order. We can change the order also. Okay, instead of here displaying it here, you can move this up here, something like that. Order. Especially when we use some slicer panel, that kind of situation, Z order is very much helpful. In the interview, if they ask you, so what is Z order? Z order is a design strategy. In the selection pane, we can change the order of the product, the order of the visuals. Okay, order of the visuals. For example, I just show you now itself. What I will do is you can add buttons and images also. You can use it. For example, I just no, not image. I use some buttons here. This is my button here. Okay, and look here, the moment when I clicked on it in the layer order, you can see button here. Okay, and what I do is I just okay, instead of button, I will use something else. Shapes, the rectangle kind of shape. So what I do is instead of keeping this slicer separately, I just do some kind of design. I want to make it more fancy. And now what I do is I just okay, this is my shape. When you this is your shape, when you click on the shape on the right side, you can see action and all. Okay, you click on here, and then what I do is I just select this way slicer. Look here, when I select this slicer got highlighted because we have more than one slicer. And what I do is I just select something, let it be visible here. Okay, what I do is I just go here and then I enable this one. For this one, let it be there. And for this one, it will not be there. For the new bookmark, okay, it should be visible. Okay, I make it visible here. And I just select, all the things here. So now what I do is I create something like a slicer panel. This is, I want to make it more stylish or more look and feel, right? We are going to improve that one. I just selected these two slicer. Look here, when I select it, you can see it. And when I move this slicer just above the shape, what is shape? This is the one is shape, right? When I move the shape slicer just above this, you can, yeah, you can put this on top of this one, okay? And you can go here and format this slicer also. Slicer got highlighted. And the slicer settings, what you can do is the background color or the text color. Let me do one thing here. I just go here and the text, make it white because the background is the green color. for this one. Okay, I just selected it. For the title text and title on this here. Yeah, text color. I just make it white. Let's go here and font color. I just want to make it. See now, if you watch here, when I drag this and keep it this on top of this one, it will not be available on top of this one. Look here, when you click it somewhere, it has gone, right? If I keep this on top of this one, okay. See, if I select this, okay, I just okay, this slicer is here. So when I select this slicer, it highlights this one. When I keep this on top of this one, see in PowerPoint, you know, right? You put some text, for example, I keep something like a shape here, the same thing. The order, which one send forward, back, forward, send forward and move backward. And if I want to keep this text on top of this, look here, it is not appearing. You just right click on it, bring to front. Now you see it appears on top of this shape, right? In order to use the same feature like bring to front, you need to keep this slicer just above this shape. Or if you simply, you know, drag and drop this one, it will not, when you click it on somewhere else, look here, the empty page, when I click on it, that slicer got disappeared. Only this slicer is visible. Why? Because this slicer, when I select this slicer, look here, this slicer is, you know, moved just above the shape. That means bring this, you know, front, right? Send to forward, that feature. And similarly, when I move this up here, now you can see this visual displays on top of this shape. That this is called Z order. In the interview, they'll ask you this. What is Z order? And the rest all simple thing, right? You can go and look here. When you move the cursor, you can see the font color is white color. You can see it here. And if you want, if you play around with this, you will be under. Anyhow, we will have, you know, when, you know, after we have a separate design session. In that, we will discuss about, you know, the coloring, fonting, font color, everything will see it there. Okay, now what I do is I just select the all these things, and then like how we group it in PowerPoint, the same way. Let me do one thing. I just select everything here, including the visual. I want to select it. When I select the visual, it's going somewhere else. Okay, right click on it. Okay, grouping is not possible. Let me just move this little down, so that if I click it, it will be, I just slightly move this somewhere else, so that I can select everything. Look here, including the shape and slicers. All these three got selected. When you right click on it, you have the group option. You can do grouping. Once you do the grouping, you can move this. When you move this one, automatically that visual, the slicer will also get moved. You need to move it, you know, gently. And then if you click it in the empty space, you can see the slicer and all. Okay, the color options, you know, probably we can choose some of the, instead of playing around with that. I'll just to say the effects, background color, yes, on, and then background color, we will make it something like right now it considers the overall background. Okay, I don't want that. The size and properties and the effects. Okay, I don't want the background. and the shape alone. I just want to see the properties. Or let me do one thing, color. Yeah, background color. Background color, it is visual border. Yes, visual border is not required. Okay. Not here. Sorry, here I just disable this one. When you select this visual, right, you will find here somewhere here format. I just do this one. When I select this one, for this it will show. Okay, I need to ungroup it, only then I'll be able to do it. See, when you select this shape, for this shape it should show somewhere, yeah, in the visualizations. Okay, this design we will see it later. Okay, how to for coloring and all we do it later. And at this moment, I just go ahead and format it. Sorry, group it. I just go ahead and group it. That's all. And for okay, now bookmark 5. Okay, this slicer. Okay, that slicer is okay. I just select bookmark 5. I just enable this one. And I select everything here. And then I right click on it and group it. Now in this one, okay, group 1. In the group 1, this slicer, I just enable it. So because since I grouped it, it is other group 1. It creates something like group 1 in this selection bar. Okay. And now we can see that. And I just select this one and then I say update. Update the current state. Okay. When I select a furniture and let me do one thing. If I select this one, look here that one, that slicer panel is not visible. Here it is visible, here it is visible, and it is visible here. And bookmark 5, when I do this, it is available here. So here it shows, see here, the whole point, the idea of which you need to remember is the Z order. Just above the shape, you need to keep these two slices so that this one will be, you will have something like this kind of thing. Okay, sent for, forward or backward. So you have something like send to back, send forward, right? Or bring to front. So the bring to front is possible only when you move the visuals which you want it on top of this shape, right? When you move this down, it will not be visible. Okay, so make sure that your slices are above, just above this one, the above this shape. Okay, the order should be like this. Changing the order is something called Z order. Okay, and you can hide this one also. For example, if you don't want this group, and you can hide, you have something called hide option, and not that one. Yeah, you can hide this one. You can go and select this one and look here for this group. I don't want to display that slicer panel. And for the others, it will, okay, others also it has hidden here. And for that, what you need to do is, yeah, ideally you need to keep this slicer for all the pages. Let it be there. We use this slicer panel for all the pages. Okay. Somewhere it is not appearing sales by category. Okay, here why it is not appearing, because we did not update this one. Oh, this is Spotlight. Okay, Spotlight, we don't need it. Okay, fine. That's why it's not showing it. Fine, you got it. In this one here, we have used this one. Supposing you want to hide this one to other thing, right? You just go here, and then in this one you hide this one, and then you update this one. Okay, West region, I don't need the slicer. Bookmark 5. Oh, it is hiding everywhere, right? Okay. Because it's a group over entire thing. Anyhow, we will have another session for the slicer panel, right? You can hide this one whenever you want it. You can enable it. Okay, we need to add another button or the image kind of thing. Now you understood in this session how to create a bookmark and how to create groups within the bookmark, and you have understood how to disable specific visual. For that, how you can take a snapshot. For a slicer, you can do it. How to enable snapshot. Okay, how to capture display only the snapshot in a specific bookmark, and how you can change the order in the selection, right? In the selection panel, how you can change the order if you want to create something like this, right? You can do that one also. And also we have seen the slideshow. Okay, slideshow, how to view the everything in the slideshow. When you click on it, at the bottom you can see this one. Hope you got some idea about bookmark. Okay, you just practice, try with different things. For this, I will send you some assignment on this Monday afternoon or so. You can try with this one. Okay, try with come up with some solutions for that thing. Create a bookmark with that one. Okay, and then probably we will take a look at the slicer panel later point in time. So now what we will do is we will jump into the next topic.